ball python.
Oh.
And this is why it's called a ball python, because they ball themselves up like this. Now, these are relatively docile snakes, and they come from West Africa. So, being cool-blooded, they like when it's warm out. But these guys actually kind of are more active early in the day and a little bit later in the day. Not in the very, very hottest part of the day. And during the night, they hide in burrows under the ground. And that's where they'll stay, and they'll cool down a lot so they won't move very much. But ball pythons are constricting snakes. And what a constricting snake is an animal that wraps around its prey and squeezes. So what this guy does, if he finds a rat and he uses these little pits, if you see right here by his head, there's little red pits. And these are heat pits, and they're like infrared goggles. And he'll be able to detect warm-blooded animals. So he'll be able to detect a rat or a mouse with that. And then he'll slither over and he'll grab it in his coils and he'll wrap around. Now, when you breathe in, everybody breathe in. Your chest gets big. When you breathe out, your chest gets little. So he wraps around the rat breathes in, chest gets big, he breathes out, gets little, and as soon as it gets smaller, this guy, he puts the squeeze on him. Then the rat breathes in, but this time he can't take in much air. He breathes out a little bit, this guy puts a squeeze on him again until the rat can't breathe anymore and he's suffocated. Then this snake's mouth kind of unlocks like a hinge, and his mouth will be wider than what it appears because it doesn't look like his head's big enough to take a rat in his mouth. So his mouth will drop wide, and then he'll take that rat in, and his teeth point back so that it can't pull and get out. And he'll pull that rat in, and it'll get in with the big muscles in his neck, and then you'll see this big bulge in his belly, and he may not have to eat again for a month or 2 months. And sometimes great big snakes, and they'll eat something very big, they won't have to eat for a year. Now this guy will only get to be about 6 feet long total. So he's not a very big constricting snake. Some constricting snakes can get 25 feet or 30 feet. And they're big enough. They found some in Florida that had 70-pound animals in their stomach. So I don't have to worry, but some of you might have to worry. Now, in the wild, you wouldn't see this color. This is a color morph that is bred by people that deal with reptiles. In the wild, their pattern is very dark stripes, and then this color is a darker brown. This guy was bred with an albino. So there was a boy and a girl, and one was an albino, and it left kind of this splotchy white and yellow pattern. This is called a bumblebee pattern. And this, again, you can't find this color in the wild. You're only able to find this color by breeders in captivity. If you've never held a snake, the muscles wrap around, and they don't wrap around on a death grip, just enough to keep them from falling. So, you can see this can be uncomfortable.